Very good. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Oh.
lazima wana bwana. Kwani hapo ukikuja lazima uende kwani ndio waanze hiyo maneno yenyewe.
Mambo.
Poa sana.
Hiyo ni aina ya extension.
Head. Iko.
Nisaidie. Alafu unaweza kuja utuwekea Pamela anasema.
Haiko kwa Pamela.
Eh.
Kuna kitu namalizia hapa, labda after nishamaliza. Kuna kitu hapa nafanya sasa.
Ni ngapi?
Ni ya 150, ni ya 50. Ni ya machine. Kwa hiyo 150.
Na mimi pia
Mwambie nakuja nikichukua hiyo kitu.
kuja tu mwekeza hiyo ukasa wamekaa hapo.
Pamela huyu. Si ndio nimekwambia nimalizie kitu. Nakuja in the next 5 minutes. Mimi hata nadhania ulisahau.
Sikusahau, nilienda nikaambiana na mwenye niliambia ndiye akasahau.
Oh, iko tu sawa.
Na ndio umesema nani? Nikasema kwa nini hajapeleka?
Sikatu utoe hapa sababu okay, thank you. Thank you guys, welcome, happy Thursday guys. How are you doing? How are you doing guys? How are you doing guys? How was your Thursday, or how is your Thursday? You know, the day is not still over. How was your Thursday guys? How are you faring on? Let me know guys, and I'm going to appreciate. Thank you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you guys for joining. Let me know how you are doing this good Thursday. Thank you. How are you doing, guys? This good Thursday. Let me know, guys, how you are doing on this good Thursday. How is everyone? How? Oh, I need this thing. So guys, today we really have a very simple topic, but yet a very interesting topic. Uh, Focusing on some of the key things that today we perceive to be very instrumental. And in our quiz, we are just we are just asking a very simple question. Yeah, we are just asking a very simple question, and our question is this, guys. Yeah, today, is it community? Is it clean water and good food? Guys, let me know your view. Let me know your view, guys. Let me know your view, and I'm going to appreciate. Let me know your view, guys. What must you have? What do you cherish too much today, guys? Is it technology? Is it connection and love? Is it community? Is it the essence of having clean water and good food? Which one, guys, must you have for you to feel that you are living life to the fullest? I think now it's good. Our Western civilization. So here we go. Yes sir.
How are you?
I'm good.
Uko fiti?
Siku mingi.
Acha nikuze mkono yako. After all these days.
After so many days.
Yeah, uko mzima lakini.
Mimi niko sawa.
Okay.
Naona umepotea kidogo.
Yeah.
Ama ni kazi hapa pale.
Shughuli za hapa na pale tu. Lakini niko.
Pia si tuko.
Poa.
Okay.
Ah.
Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for joining. Happy Thursday. How are you doing, guys? So today, guys, we are having a very instrumental topic, and our topic is all about some of the essential things that today we are perceiving to be very critical, you know. And our topic is very interesting today. What is that one thing that you can't live without? What's that one thing, guys, that you can't live without? We have a lot of things that we treasure in our lives, but what's that one thing, guys, that you can't really live without? Where the world, where the world is experiencing a lot of new development each and every day, be it in terms of infrastructure, be it in terms of news, be it in terms of economic progress. Everything is changing so rapidly. Even the way we used to take, the concept of the family. Today, almost everything is changing, guys. So, and in the process, there are so many things that on my side I would really feel that one of the key things that I would really feel alienated if I cannot access it today is the means of transport. You know, transport in our modern world has become so critical and so fundamental to an extent that without it, you know, we are unable to reach to different destinations. Be it in business, be it in whatever you are doing. So it's always good to appreciate. It's always good to appreciate some of the key things that we always, use, and those things that we always perceive that if we don't really have, then life would not be so different. So for me, the means of transport would remain to be one of the core things that if today I cannot be able to access to, then I would really feel that I have terribly failed in terms of meeting my goals and my expectations. For others, guys, it's all about internet. Like I saw some were saying that guy was a Gen Z, and he disclosed that he might lack anything, be it food, be it what, but at the end of the day, if they have internet, then for them they are always okay. That's the level of the internet, and that's the level of ensuring that they are able to meet all their needs. So guys, some of the key things that we always underestimate today, they have become very fundamental. So, some might just underestimate the power of internet and technology, but at the end of the day, the way technology is moving, the way things are moving, wow, this is just amazing. And for those guys that are tech savvy, or for those guys that need always find that to them, even when there is no power, they always look for alternative to ensure that they can be able to access internet and technology. So technology to them is such a very instrumental thing. That's the power of technology, guys. That's the power of technology. Now here there is something that I'm really looking into. I did now come here so that now I can So to some people, internet is very, very fundamental. You know, internet is such an instrumental component. The other issue is all about connection and love, guys, unconditional love. So when it comes to the issue, yes, sir. Poa. Sorry for that. I didn't even know. Sorry. I didn't even know that I muted. But I was saying that, hope is such a very instrumental thing to us because at the end of the day, yeah, I agree it's not a strategy, but at the end of the day, if we have hope, then everything now becomes very, very instrumental. It gives us the essence of us having that belief and faith that tomorrow we are going to face another day tomorrow. That's the good thing with it. That's the good thing with it. Eh? So hope isn't a strategy. I agree because when you keep on giving someone hope, and then at the end of the day you are not giving them the solution, then it becomes a little bit tricky on what they're gonna do once the hope is depleted. So we keep on giving more hope and more hope and more hope. That's what most of what do we call them? Most of our pastors do. That's the reason why we have to go back each and every Sunday, to get more hope, so that we can keep on going on. Even when things are very, very tough, we keep on going on back to the church for us to get more hope. That's the essence of hope. But strategy wise, I agree with you. Mr. Peter. I agree with you. Strategy wise, hope is not a strategy, and it has never solved anything. And it reaches to some people. There is always what we call a breaking point to some people. At the end of the day, they just see, wow, I have had a lot of high hopes, but now I think I'm cornered, and there is nothing that I can do about that. Element is dead. Karen is saying that she can't live without technology. Technology is very, very important. I'm also in the To me, technology nowadays has become such a fundamental thing that living without it, wow, my days are always dull. I think now issues like technology, we should put them, we should categorize these things, and we put them in the category of fundamental. Just like the way we have the basics, like the food, like water. I think technology in the modern age is such a very, very instrumental thing. And we need also to categorize it, and we say now this one, because most people are relying on it, business wise, maybe checking on information and the stuff. Even those that are in school, they are also using it extensively. Uh, I think it should be categorized into that category of the basic needs. Mm. That's where we should. To others, connection and love is always also a very fundamental thing. You know, especially for those who grew in a family settings where love was everything. Others, the aspect of community, the aspect of community is also very key. Uh, and there is nothing that you can tell them, especially when they understand that they have a position in the community. They always have very high hopes on everything that they do. There are some people that are highly attached to the community to an extent that everything that they do, it's always based on attaining the goals of the community. And I love these societies. There are some of the key societies that have really, really meant to the cause. of ensuring that their communities are moving to the next level, you know. But in most societies that we are having today, most of them are always, we have fragmented into what we call the capitalist. This is where we really want to focus on us and us and us alone, We don't want really to be stressed by others' issues. We really want to focus on us, uh, and once now our deals or our issues are okay, then it becomes a little bit more better for us to appreciate. Now we can think about the community, or even we can extend that love to others. But in entirety, I believe being engaged and being part of the community is also a very, very instrumental thing. I saw of this young man who is, who grew in a slum, but he has always narrated a story that it was through that slum that he was able to, the community came together, they took him to school, and by good luck, things got better. And today he is an MP. He is one of our guys who is serving as well. He is an MP. And one thing that he always appreciates is the aspect of the community. He always say if it was not the community that really took him and showed him the way through paying him for school fees, others giving him shelter, then things today would have been very, very different. So for that person of for person who have really experienced the community love, that guy or that person really becomes very, very valuable in the community. But for many people, or for most people who really grew, understanding that maybe the community was just there, because maybe the family was a little bit well up. To them, most of us, we don't really have the essence of appreciating that our community are very, very fundamental, and maybe we can do something to enhance it. That's the thing. So it's always good to, when we are talking about these things, they are things that are based on very, very wide factors. Where you grew, how you grew, they really influence the decisions and the way you look at the essentials that you really love and that you really believe are very, very instrumental in the today's world. For others, clean water and good food. I think, to me, I'm just there. You know, Having clean water, I think it's a fundamental, and having that good food. Okay. Sometimes nutritionists will always tell us that we don't eat balanced diet, but at the end of the day, if we have a chance, having that good food to us, it really becomes very, very fundamental. Because at the end of the day, as like we said yesterday, we really also need to appreciate the essence of protecting and ensuring that our health is at the peak. So when you talk about uh, unessential, of course, most of the time, most people really want to just generalize. Yeah, we have for so long generalized that maybe the essentials that we really need to have is like food, water, and maybe air. But beyond that, some some key things are becoming, we are having a lot of dynamics in terms of understanding what we should really in understanding some of the key things that we really value. And at the end of the day, we really want to appreciate on how we can now be able to come up with a comprehensive way of understanding that if I have this, I think, to me, it becomes part of my essential. if I have this, I think to me it's really becoming an issue, or it's becoming a secondary kind of a thing. Like here they are saying that many people are also depending on technology at wide scale for communication, for safety and access of information, and beyond what we call the physical survival, like having motivation, connection with loved one, and a sense of community. They are also instrumental for meaningful existence. Those things are very, very fundamental. They are very, very fundamental. Mm. Here we go. Yeah, for us to have that sense of existence, we should not just look, we should not just look at what we have always said that these are the basic necessities. We should, oh, we should always look beyond that. We should always look beyond that. We should always there we go. I really got disconnected a little bit. So so even so there is need for that thing. There is need to realize that the things that most people are depending on, such as technology, they are very, very vital and very, very vital, for survival. And therefore, putting them in the category maybe of basic needs, it will make no harm. It will make no harm, guys. The other thing that I also believe today is becoming an instrumental is all about logistics. Logistics. There are so many guys that, for instance, are for those guys that are employed, each and every day they have to locomote. They have to move from one place to another, and whichever it doesn't matter by whichever means, but at the end of the day they really find themselves moving from one point to another. And that's the reason why each and every day we are seeing diversification in terms of the mode of transport that we are seeing each and every day. For instance, each and every day we are seeing that for us to go back and ensure that we preserve our environment. We are having the so-called the electric bikes, very, very eco-friendly. And the main target is all about ensuring that we have what we call uh, comprehensive logistics. You know, in as much as we are going to focus on ensuring that we move to the next level, something like logistics must be put in a category uh, that would really be taken like like a fundamental. The other issue is all about the way we live. You know, a house is also a very, very, very key and instrumental fundamental in our modern life. And the reason why I would always say that a house is also a very important component in our modern life is because of the kind of suffering and misery that I have always seen, especially from those people that are sleeping out, the homeless people. And when I look at the entire phenomenon of homelessness, I see that we are really having what we call a little disconnect, you know, on prioritizing on what we call the basic needs. Because shelter, yeah, we always say that shelter is a basic need, but we don't really mean when we say that shelter should be prioritized and should always be taken as a means of survival. The reason why I'm saying this, I have seen several documentaries, especially especially in the US, whereby very, very huge amount of very, very large amount of people, or very many people leaving their way, and then you just find that those guys, they are all living out, they are all living out, and at the end of the day they have nowhere to live. And when I see that, I always feel very, very sorry for them. And therefore, there is a clerical call by our government agencies, by our societies, by our communities, to ensure that in as much as we are all, having busy lives, we are all having a lot of priorities. We need first of all to go back to humanity and to ensure that each and everyone can afford a place to sleep. And when we do this, I believe that we'll be creating a better world, a world for everyone, and a world where now we are going to have that meaningful discussion of understanding that when we just limit ourselves to some just few essentials, then now we miss the meaning and the purpose of life. For instance, I have said, having technology today is a very, very instrumental thing. And therefore, in as much as if we keep on, emphasizing that maybe we just need food, water, and maybe shelter, which we are not emphasizing so much, then we miss the entire concept of quality life. You know, it's not all let me not just say quality life, but dignified life. You know, because there is nothing which is demoralizing like having nowhere to sleep, having no shelter on your roof, or having your own roof, because at the end of the day, a lot really happens out there. For ladies, they are prone for rape. For young guys, they have to engage in drugs for them to survive on the street. And now you start, when the society now start moving in that direction, then I believe that we miss the entire purpose and the entire concept of life. Therefore, I think, and I have always said, it's always a call, you know, for those people that have the capacity and the ability of ensuring that each and everyone just access what we call quality life. You know, once now we are able to access a dignified life, then now we can now move to the next point of like looking for quality life. But without even dignified life, you know, entirely miss the purpose of life and how life should be taken. So it's always good when we are categorizing, you know, our basic needs. You know, we include fundamentals such as shelter. You know, because the moment now we include shelter inside, we are going to appreciate that in as much as we don't want really, you know, to lack fundamentals such as water, also shelter will be part of it. We really need to eliminate and to reduce the number of high people, you know, that are always sleeping on our streets, because most of them you just feel like I saw of you know, I was reading of an article and watching and also watching a documentary that was really focusing on zombies, you know, zombies on the streets. And these are real people, but because now their level of hope is like not there, then the only thing that they can do is just to engage and to have drugs, and then at the end of the day live on the street until their day, you know, until their final day. But for but in today's world, we really need to appreciate that, we really need to ensure that we really have each and every fundamental, and those things that we really believe that are really impacting our lives, let also be able and categorize them in our list of fundamentals. So today we had such a very important topic, you know, because we are each and every day our lives are our lives are changing, you know, and we are adapting to the new norm. The norm of technology is here with us, and we must appreciate. If we can't live without it, let's put it at the category of basic needs, you know. And when it's put in the category of basic needs, let it even be affordable to, so that each and everyone can really access it and can really be able to tap it. The same thing with the issue of housing. You know, let's have dignified houses where people can live, where people can have, you know, where people can call a place to rest, and where people can really appreciate that this is the place that I call home. And at the end of the day, when we do so, things now will become more better. But we really need to remove what we call the systematic bias, you know, in terms of some people having houses, others are living on the street, homelessness. You know, the kind of bias when it comes maybe to offering to essentials such as internet and network, you know, that's another issue that you know, government across the world should really look into, to ensure that each and every person, because we are living in an era where almost everything is being done on the internet, where the global government will really appreciate that so many people are really depending on internet, and therefore making it cheap and affordable would be a better thing. And when we do so, then I believe that we'll be living in a more better and world that is very dynamic. So guys, I believe that I believe that we have really learned, And I believe that we have really kept on the discourse of understanding how we are using some of the how today we are using some of the things, but we have not yet come to realize or to appreciate that these things can also act as fundamentals in our lives. So guys, I really want to say thank you. Let's meet tomorrow, same place, same time, for another discussion. And as always, guys, I want to really wish you a happy Thursday, full of blessings, and a Thursday that is full, you know, that is full of grace. So, guys, let's meet tomorrow, same place, same time.